Handoff from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. It's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 1st down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. On the move now. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. 1st and goal for the offense. Tailback with another carry. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Bringing pressure. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He escapes the pocket. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be fourth down and inches.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sims. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like.
Going for a big play downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
On the play. Offense.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, these guys have come in with an aggressive mindset, and it's definitely paid off. They're now 3 for 3 on these 4th down conversions. Good job of keeping these drives alive and building up this lead.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets the 1st and still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made. The defender grabs him behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 2.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Using his legs on the scramble. And they've got him.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Good throw. The catch is made. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Man, that's
the offense now operating in empty. They'll run it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on.
Now here he goes. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half.
Timeout by the offense.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Hand off to the single back. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Now comes the offense set to take over here. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
That moves the football to the 27 and a first down. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got him looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The pass rush closing in. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Running back the ball carrier. A pickup of 8.
Second down play coming up.
Second down.
Here the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Running back the ball carrier. Gain of 2. Now, 4th down.
So an important play now in this football game. 4th and long from the 48. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call.
Hold
The defensive penalty. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has it, off and running. Touchdown, Miami. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
First down here for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown. Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
You make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes, try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.